The illustrations in picture books for children are obviously very important. They're usually what catch their interest in the first place, but in books that we're choosing for language teaching purposes, we need them to do much more than that. The examples that I'm going to show you are taken from Cambridge Storybooks, but the points that I'm making obviously apply to any other good picture books. This little book for 4 to 6-year-olds, Walking in the Jungle, has very bright, clear pictures, and it makes it easy to pre-teach or to revise vocabulary, here obviously of animals. It's got a very simple, repetitive language structure, walking in the jungle, what can I see? Which obviously helps children to predict what's going to happen next in the story. The style of the illustrations can also help children to anticipate what the story will be about and what might happen, so it's very important to look for variety in the pictures as well as in the text. For example, this book, which is for slightly older children, The Moonlit Owl, has lovely soft illustrations. It's a very gentle autobiographical story about a little girl who goes to stay with her granny. It's got clear, simple language. I go to bed, Granny reads to me, and you can see that the illustration supports the text perfectly. There's also some additional details in the picture. For example, the book that the Granny's reading is called All About Badgers, and this is what the little girl wants to find when she goes to look in the woods at night and when she sees the owl. The children might not notice this until they've read the book maybe 2 or 3 times. But this kind of intertextual detail is very important in books that we want children to read and reread. From the style of the illustration here, we can see that this book is a traditional tale. It's called Coyote Girl, and it's from the Hopi Indians of North America. It's a story about 2 girls, one of them's good, one of them's very bad, and there's a moral at the end about living together in peace. So as well as learning something about Hopi beliefs, through this story, children can also learn about many other aspects of the culture, because the illustrations show, for example, the landscape. It's a desert with cactus, plants, the clothes of the children, what the houses look like. We see inside and outside, and for example, there's hunters with their bows and arrows, and every picture has a border showing a traditional Hopi design. Obviously, you can use the pictures to teach more about the Hopi way of life, but even if you don't, the children will certainly notice them, and it will enrich their understanding of the story.